Early flushes. Paul McCartney at an Airbnb and he's not sure if the toilet's gonna handle his massive shit. Early flushes fill your eyes. I can't really land the plane on that one. Something. Fear creates when waters rise. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. I don't know. Workshop that one. Kids these days don't respect Paul McCartney anyway, so what's the point, man? What's the fucking point? We got people out here saying the Beatles are overrated. The only opinion you ever hear about the Beatles is that they're overrated. It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. Doesn't make any fucking sense. OMG, are you Paul McCartney? I'll give you flushes for free. Now we're talking. Paul McCartney ordering an original chicken duo sandwich from KFC. You see the Paul McCartney clip where he's in the car and he makes that sound? And he goes like, "Bleh."
Foreigner? Not in the Hall of Fame? What the fuck?
Yes? Okay, so it's not just me. I tried to explain 2X Pimpy to my girlfriend last night and she got mad at me. I can understand that. Like, we have no choice but to be burdened with the knowledge at this point. But, like, she didn't ask for that, bro. And she can't, like, you know, just forget about it. It's 2X Pimpy, bro. It's Popeye X Saline. It's Principe Vejita. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Turns out the spot was the MGM Grand. Am I right? Hey, what do you think's going on with the Shohei Ohtani stuff? +2? I'm serious, man. He did that shit? I don't know about that. He gets on base. He actually doesn't get on base. He hits home runs and strikes people out, right? I'm genuinely not a conspiracy theorist, but the Shohei Ohtani stuff's got me laughing. Because people, now that, like, it's stuff's starting to come out, they're like, and that motherfucker speaks fluent English. Why the fuck did he have an interpreter the whole time? People are like, I went to university with that dude. He was talking in English all the damn time. He goes to the MLB, all of a sudden he's got a full-time translator. It doesn't make any damn sense, but I kind of love it for him. I do. Yes! If this shit breaks ever, I'm uninstalling the game. Just so you know. Did you see the tweets about r/adultery? And the dude who got upset his wife lied about knowing he was cheating? Yes, I did. I did see the posts about the guy who was cheating on his wife, and then he felt betrayed that she had apparently discovered that he was cheating several months ago, but kept it a secret from him so that he got blindsided when she left him. And everybody in the comments, I mean, this is r/adultery, but everybody in the comments is like, bro, you cheated on her. And he's like, I know, but I just didn't think that she had this in her. And you're like, what are you talking about, man? Like, nobody was giving him any sympathy at all, which is fair. Did you see, Librarian, this one's for you. Did you see Aiden Ross asking XQC if he believed in the Big Bang or Pangria?
Do you believe in the Big Bang Theory or
Pangria?
What the fuck is
Pangria.
Like, that sounds like some World of Warcraft thing.
World of Warcraft thing.
It's where
Islands?
like the whole world was an island that got split into continents.
The whole world or
Our planet. Our planet. Our planet. The world is the planet.
Well, one theory doesn't affect the other.
They're both part of the same thing. I know.
What I'm saying is, you know, like there's
There's consonants, there's consonants.
They got broken apart, yes.
They got broken apart, so that's what that is.
I'm saying
Which one do you believe in?
No, I believe in the
Big
Bang.
makes all the plants and shit.
Plants and shit?
And the planet is in a certain state or shape, or not shape, but has certain content. It's made a certain way. And
Then, meteor happens. and it splits up.
Right? And then we have
Continents. That's kind of how it happens.
So they're both the same theory, right?
Right?
True, okay.
What does that
Yeah.
affect the other? It's like saying, I have
Buttered bread. Buttered bread.
Do you believe in butter?
Buttered bread.
Well, my bread is
Buttered.
I can have
both the same time. Not to believe in one or the other. They're both there.
And then they're talking about the creation of the earth, and oh man, it's such a good TikTok, man. It's so good. Oh, you said I don't practice Pangria. I ain't got no crystal ball, and then immediately like a fucking flashback, the 311 Tiny Desk concert got stuck in my fucking head again. You motherfucker. Have you ever made out in dark hallways? Just placed a kiss that made your grade. Huh, I played a hit from your record collection. It's your mix. Congratulations. Yes, I did see the bridge collapse in Baltimore after being hit with the ship. New nightmare unlocked for sure. I was on the bridge when it happened. I don't believe you, but let's pretend you're telling the truth. What was that like? America and failing bridges, name a more iconic duo. Bitch, you got hit by a ship. It's not like that it was just a failure of engineering. The ship plowed into the fucking support, man. Please don't type the terms class action lawsuit in my chat. I don't want to invite any evil into my life. Hey, what's the government of British Columbia just won a class action lawsuit against Facebook. Can somebody tell me what the terms are of it? They used people's profile pictures in ads without their consent. Looks like dinner's on Zuck next week. Users between 2007 and 2022. What about users between 2006 and 2016? Can I at least get like a 20 spot? Large focaccia from Il Grotto del Formaggio. I did see the Coney tweet that was like just checking up on my high school friends on Facebook. And then the post was about the bridge collapse. And it was like, I wonder what they're trying to distract us from today. And then the top comment was like, that was my first thought as well. Yeah. Fucking idiot, man. My first thought exactly. Like they couldn't just, the government had to be like, oh, fucking, the inflation print's coming in a little hot. Fucking take down the bridge. They wouldn't just release like another tactical bedmas order of operations post on Facebook that was like, you know, bracket 1 times 3, close bracket, plus 4 divided by 5. Post what you got. I got 7. You got 7? The answer's fucking 4, bro. Like they got a whole vault of that shit to divide us if they want to distract us. They're not going to take down the damn bridge. That's expensive, bro. They'll just release a photo of a dress that has like an ambiguous color and be like, anyone who thinks this is a blue and black dress should be killed. And then fucking the rabble get going. The bridge is insured though? Yeah, but like, can any insurance company afford to pay for the bridge? This shit seems like expensive. Shouldn't there be like an insurance company? Does anybody here work in insurance? Do insurance companies have insurance on their own policies? Yes, actually. That's fucking crazy, man. So you could like insure the bridge for $2 billion and then go to another insurance company and be like, hey, I need a policy in case I got to pay out this insurance policy. This is how like $100 in the American economy generates like $500 million for the GDP. And like, I'm sure there's negative consequences. I'm just choosing not to think about them. But like the fact that, you know, one insurance policy on that bridge leads to 18 different insurance policies on the insurance policy means that like 5,000 people can pay their mortgage. That's fucking crazy, bro. I guess until the shit fucking goes down and then they all gotta pay. And then I guess then it's time to pay the piper. It's all fun and games. Me at the life insurance company, we're rich. People are literally paying us for nothing. 50 years later when all the motherfuckers start dying, we're broke. What the fuck, bro? This business fucking sucks, man. They paid us $36 last month. We're giving them $500,000 this month. It doesn't mean somebody help me, bro. My family's starving. As a fellow IPA defender, what do you think about IPA naming conventions for small batch breweries? Beer naming is definitely cooked. I mean, in Vancouver, we're spoiled for choice. So, you know, like there's some of them have sensible names and some of them have insane names. But like definitely, I feel like over the past 5 or 6 years, so many breweries have come out and just started naming them like references to like old movies. You're my boy, Blue Double IPA. Did we just become best friends? Triple Citra hopped IPA. Like it's just, do the chickens have large talons? Gose? It's just, it's a little too much. I like when they call it like what happens to you when you drink it. Fucking Bone Shaker. That's a good name. Nail Biter. Diarrhea. Anxiety Attack. I'll get a 4-pack of Anxiety Attack tall cans, please. For some reason, it's 14% ABV. The shit your pants dunkle. Oh, man. I did see the video of the lady who was buying Happy Soda from the gas station, and then she was telling everybody about it, and then one of her friends was like, did you know that's basically like crack cocaine?
If you buy something and you don't know what the ingredients are, look it up before you consume it. Because I found a drink, and if a drink says happy on it, I'm obviously gonna drink it, because what's gonna be in it, okay? So I'm like chugging this shit every day. Like, I'm like, I feel so happy. I'm like telling people about it. I'm like, you have to try this drink. Like, I feel so happy. I'm like doing my taxes. I'm like, this rocks. Got a whole case. And then I look in my Instagram DM requests. And I posted it because I was like, you guys literally don't listen to influencers, by the way. I'm like, you guys need this. So fun. Somebody said, I mean, that is a synthetic opioid, so be careful promoting it. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? It's a synthetic opioid. Bitch, I haven't been! I'm like, the fuck do you mean? And then I texted my friend Jake, and I was like, Jake, what? And Jake's like, I mean, that's gas station crack. And I was like, what do you mean? That's gas station crack!
But then apparently that TikTok, it was not correct. Apparently it was actually just like a THC infused soda or something like that. It's an opiate. Yeah, but so is Imodium. Didn't we do this bit already? There's only like there's actually only like 4 different drugs on the market. There's like SSRIs, opiates, pseudoephedrine, and like Tylenol. And then every time like a new drug comes out, you're like, which one is it? And they're like, it's just pseudoephedrine again. Sorry. This is pseudoephedrine with a little bit of Benadryl in it. This one's pseudoephedrine with a little bit of Tylenol in it. Is it true that Slavoj Zizek is Devin Booker's grandfather? I don't think so. I'd be surprised. Zizek mentioned What a World. I'm not endorsing this clip by any stretch of the imagination, but did you see the viral Twitter trend that was like, what's the most out-of-pocket thing ever said in an interview? And then Zizek is giving an interview where he's sniffing snot up his nose like the entire time and tells the most insane story of all time. I was like, what is this dude talking about, man?
Let's imagine an ideal sexual situation today. Let's say I meet a lady, we are attracted to each other, we say, okay, you're all the usual stuff, your place, my place, whatever, we meet there. Then, what happens then? She comes with her plastic penis, electric, dildo. I come with some horrible thing. I saw it. It's called something like stimulating training unit, whatever. It's basically a plastic vagina, a hole, but it's wonderful technologically. You can regulate everything, how much it squeezes you, how strongly it shakes, and so on. So my idea of a perfect date is the following one. We met, then she puts her plastic penis dildo into my stamina training unit, is the name of this product, into my plastic vagina. We plug them in, and the machines are doing it for us. They are buzzing in the background, and I'm free to do whatever I want. And we have a nice talk, we have tea, we talk about movies. What can be, we paid our superego full tribute. Machines are doing, and now where would have been here a true romance? Let's say I talk with the lady because we really like each other, and you know, when I'm pouring her tea or she to me, quite by chance, our hands touch, we go on touching, maybe we even end up in bed, but it's not the usual oppressive sex where you worry about performance. No, all that is taken care of by the stupid machines. That would be ideal sex for me today.
It's like, sir, the question was, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Calls me his little fluffy bunny. His what? His fluffy bunny. He calls you that? No. That's the Donald Sterling one.
Can you tell me what your relationship with Donald Sterling is?
I'm Mr. Sterling's right-hand arm, man. I'm Mr. Sterling everything. I'm his confidant, his best friend, his silly rabbit.
His what?
His silly rabbit.
His silly rabbit?
Yes.
Is that what he calls you?
No.
Oh, man. The silly rabbit, that's it. I'm his lover, his confidant, his right-hand arm, man, his silly rabbit. His what? His silly rabbit? He calls you that? No. Oh, man. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, it happens to streamers sometimes. It does. It does happen to streamers sometimes. Okay. Whoo! Slash marker. Now we got the energy pumping. Sir, the question was, is this your handwriting? Oh, man, it's an all-timer. Would you get a babysitter to go see Exuma? I think you fucking looked at my life. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Kate told me about this new Korean horror movie that's making waves across the Pacific. It's called Exuma. Exuma? How have you been pronouncing it? Exhuma? It's, I don't know, it's a tough word because it's based on exhume, but I don't trust the AI lady. There'll be no AI allowed in my house. We don't allow robots here. My daughter ain't gonna date no damn robot. What are your intentions with my daughter? Intentions was a 1971 album by R&B artist Bobby Brown. You motherfucker, point to all the pictures that have a traffic light in them. Right now! Click on all the squares that have a bicycle. I could smell the robot before I even opened the damn door. It's crazy to think the bit might be insensitive in 30 years. Maybe, but honestly, I think I would side with the robots if they achieved like sentience. Like I wouldn't side with them instead of the humans, but I would side with the plight of the robots. I think we could bond. I wouldn't be like, I hate you because you're a robot. I'd be like, we should both hate this motherfucker that's making you write his emails for him. Let's rise up against the dude trying to teach you how to fucking use a robot to increase your sales. I've been watching those Zizek clips exclusively for entertainment purposes. I saw the one where he said his ideal date was he brings a plastic vagina and his partner brings a plastic dildo, and they have the dildo fuck the plastic vagina while they have wine and talk about movies. And I was like, what is this motherfucker talking about, man? The sort of general malaise that the genius possess and the insane lament. The hell is that? But then I did like when he said He was talking about AI being used to write essays. And then he was like, I think it's good. The next step is having the AI actually grade the AI written essays, and then we can rid ourselves of this whole charade once and for all. Hey, Anel, how many times per day do you think about your posture? I hate to say it, I'm a posture non-believer. Full disclosure, I don't have like chronic back pain. Whenever people are like really concerned with their posture and they're not like an ergonomic scientist or whatever, I look at it the same way someone tells me that they like healed their ailment with crystals or something like that. Just for me, I'm like, I'm glad that you're healed. I'm glad that this is serving you, but you're being an evangelist about something that I find, I don't know, somewhat dubious at least. Yeah, I saw the person who said they healed their kidney infection through the power of positive thinking.
Kidney infection, I healed that too. I've been doing things your brain can't compute. They'll say it's magic, but you could do it too. Just open up your heart and let it channel through.
This shit kind of pissed me off, not because they're like ignoring medicine, but because I kind of feel like it's ignoring how amazing your human body is. Like, you did not manifest healing your kidney infection. Like, your body has been fucking training through 1.8 billion years of like eukaryotic evolution to fight that shit off, bro. Show some respect. This is hard, man. They don't call it a simple game about climbing. And I will say, I probably have more playtime in the game than Dan now, because Dan has definitely played it for more streams. But sometimes Dan plays like 7 games per stream. So every game gets like, 42 minutes. He has over 30 hours in it. But does he have 30 hours of playtime? Or does he have like 18 hours of playtime and then 12 hours of leaving the game open after he left his office? It's not shots fired. A lot of people out there are allergic to histamines, so we can't close our games. Perhaps we should get like a rotating series of volunteers that could like pro bono come to our house and close our games for us for days when we just don't have the mental energy to close our games. People are still arguing about Doordash on my timeline. I love it, man. The Doordash discourse, I fall for it every single time. People, sorry, listen, I have some sympathy for it. But when people are like, it's actually harder than you would expect to make a microwave meal. You gotta open up the box, take the shit out. Sometimes you gotta grab a fork and poke holes in the plastic. Sometimes the microwave controls can be very overwhelming. Sometimes you have to cook it for 90 seconds and then take it out and give it a stir, and then you gotta put it back in, and you've already thrown the box in the garbage. You gotta take the box out of the garbage, which is not sanitary. And I'm like, oh, fuck, brother. No disrespect, okay? If I worked for the IRS, every single person that tweets that is getting audited tomorrow, because I do not believe that if they can't do the frozen meals, they simply are not paying their taxes, or at least filing them, because it's just not happening. There's no world in which you're like, it's hard to make Michelinas, but you're submitting your taxes on time. That's a guaranteed audit if I worked at the IRS. Caught. I'm not trying to out anybody. Maybe you live in a country where they file the taxes for you, which I'm actually very jealous of, but they probably pay someone to do it. Yeah, but then you got to send them like the fucking PDFs and the documents, and you got to collate all this shit from your bank and stuff like that. Like, it's harder than making Marie Collander's chicken pot pies is all I'm trying to say, bro. I filed my taxes today. I feel bad. This is a true story. I mean, honest, I know I've said it before. I actually think that accountants are like some of the biggest heroes in our society in some ways, mostly because they're doing work that I don't have the qualifications or the desire to do. So I'm putting mad respect on the accountants. That being said, sometimes my behaviors and my words don't match up. My accountant sent me a request for more information. It's probably like the first week of March. I put off replying to it for 2.5 weeks. Then yesterday, I was like, I got to get on this shit. It took me less than 10 minutes to grab all the documents that he asked me for. I sent them back. He sent me an email so that email came out at like 4 p.m. My accountant then replied to me at like 11:48 p.m. and was like, here's how much you owe. Please send it to the government before Friday. Like, the dude literally was waiting on, like, he just needed me to take 10 minutes out of my day to get a few PDFs, and he's just dragging my heels. Every fucking reply starts with sorry for the delay, as usual. I'm like, oh. I'm not proud of it. It's just the way it went down, man. But can I tell you something? This doesn't necessarily, it doesn't atone for it completely. But when I get the invoice, there's no net fucking 45. There's no net 60. I pay that shit the second I see the email. That's how I show my appreciation, okay? We're not doing any accounts payable, accounts receivable, accounting fiction. I'm not getting a 30-day GIC that pays 0.03% so I can skim a little bit off the top. That shit's getting paid immediately. What's the point of having the 4X if you never do it? Listen, buddy. How you know that a lad who looks like me is starting to get a little heated? Listen, buddy. You in what army? I'm cooked. Librarian is bringing up references to tweets that I stole. Used to just slip it through into the discourse, and then everyone would laugh, and in my head I would be like, they don't know that I stole the punchline from Twitter. Nowadays, you're keeping me honest. Now I gotta be like, it was a reference. Just because I didn't cite it, that doesn't mean it's not referential. It's open source humor. Oh, man. How you holding up with this P. Diddy news? Was shaking me to my core without a doubt. I don't think there's any doubt about that. The one thing I do want to say, and maybe I shouldn't even venture into this domain, everybody keeps reposting for clouts. This movie looks a lot different now, and it's Get Him to the Greek, starring Russell Brand, P. Diddy, and Jonah Hill. And listen, I'm not saying you gotta hand it to him, but we gotta chill out on the Russell Brand, P. Diddy association for Jonah Hill, okay? I'm not suggesting that when Jonah Hill got spotlighted for maybe drawing unfair boundaries, as the public saw it at least with his girlfriend, I'm not saying he was the right guy, like doing the right thing in that situation, but we got P. Diddy who's going to Supermax, bro. He's going to be like the Unabomber cellmate. And then Russell Brand, I mean, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but has he suggested yet that the Baltimore Bridge collapse was like something to distract us from the real news yet? Because it seems like it's kind of, that's the vibe I'm getting off of him. And then Jonah Hill's just in the middle making the Jonah Hill face like, Jonah Hill might have been a little bit of a jerk, but like, I mean, we're lumping him in with some bad dudes. You only have to sell 8 Jokers to beat the 4X. I'm gonna die on this hill. Brother, why are we selling Jokers in this household when you can just do this? I just gotta tell you to simmer a little bit. You in what army? Who died and made you the president of Ballatro? Sorry, I'm busting out all the fighting words. Back it up, pal. That's a big one. Back it up, pal. You know your shit's about to go down if you hear that. I know you are, but what am I? I'm rubber, but you're glue. These are playground insults that go hard. Lo-fi beats to get your shit rocked to. I see what you're saying. Gotta catch a hunker, a grouper, or a tuna. Gotta catch a hunker, a haddock, or a cod. Gotta catch a hunker, albacore. What the hell, man? How did I get nothing from the sea? Now we gotta switch it up slightly. Don't remember
How does the tune go during this part? Oh, Jesus.